Just hi everyone. So just thinking it if I can make it a little bigger. So yeah. So I think few people I can see Vivan and Ishant. Hi guys. So I'm hello everyone. I'm Smita and I'm known as a traveler through life, and I just love to call myself that because I love exploring different dimensions in life. So I did an episode one regarding follow your dreams because they know the way, and now this is the second episode where I talk about creating a life you love living basically. So yeah, I think this is a very interesting topic. We all know that we need that life is very important, and it's just not about creating a life for yourself. It's about creating a life which you love living. Basically, life to cut jati hai, but the main thing is you have to enjoy the journey of life as well. That's really important. So what is the best thing to do basically? So what I tell and what I have done for myself is that fall in love with yourself basically. So I fell in love with myself, with my own life. So what it does is that it's genuinely life starts falling in love back with you as well. So it gives you opportunities and the main important thing is ki self love is very important, that you start loving yourself and also the life you're leading. Instead of cribbing about it, just look at your life as mini series of miracles. For example, you're breathing right now, so that is also miracle. And just think that there are a lot of small miracles which are waiting to happen basically. So if you start looking at life in that way, and I'm very sure life will surprise you, and it will create a spark in your soul basically. So once you give your chance give a chance to your soul to see what the beauty of life is all about, then you see that the perspective changes basically. You see a spark in the entire your entire life as such, and slowly and steadily everything will the perspective towards from the thoughts basically which are negative will start moving towards positive. You will start seeing possibility, and you will start realizing that ये जो moments life में हो रहे हैं, they're very important, and they are the ones, छोटे moments, they become your memories, and these memories are for lifetime. So when you look back your childhood days and all, so what happens is कि now when you look back, it's beautiful basically when you see अब carefree childhood था, मस्ती मारते थे, and now you miss those days. And उस समय do we realize it? No, we just live a life. So that's how life should be basically. Create memories as an on you go ahead in life as well. So what you basically need to do is not to please. I used to work for corporate for a very long time before I took a sabbatical for travel, and my kind of life was very mechanical. I used to work for 16 hours, and I did not have much time for myself. Though I enjoyed my work and I had a lot of initiative which I did in offices as well. I mean, as part of a lot of social cause initiatives, a lot of thing which I loved doing there, which I was passionate about, but still that fulfillment was not there. So when I went back, when I went for the travel, and when I came back, I wanted to have a life, create a life for myself, which from which I don't want any retirement. I just want to live life every day while just loving it. So I wanted to know how could I create that. The main thing first I did is that just accepted the way I am basically. Whatever flaws I had, whatever imperfections I had, I just accepted it that way and started looking at little moments in my whatever was happening in my life. I was appreciating that, and that all completely changed the perspective, the way I looked at life as well. And I, instead of being a people pleaser, agreeing to what people were saying, I was just looking at my uniqueness, the what I wanted not to fit in there. I just wanted to create a space for myself so that I could be discovered. Because like me, everybody is special. So everyone in this earth, every human being, or everyone is very special. So everybody needs to do realize that कि किसी कहीं पे fit in करने की जरूरत नहीं. You can be different, you can be your own self, you can be unique basically. So, and the thing which you need to do is fall in love with yourself basically. That's the most important thing, because when you start falling in love with yourself, you will fall in love with your dreams. And once you have that addiction of self love and self awareness in your life, so your dreams start coming true, because you will see clarity. Because you start moving towards your dream, you will see the clarity towards your dreams, and slowly and steady वो energy वो spread होता रहता है. So probably the people will start looking at you from a very different angle, because you're not bothered about what good things or bad things, whatever they're saying. You're on your own journey on, and you're enjoying that phase as well. When that happens, it's like people are discovering a new you basically. That's what also happened with me, because I used to be in a very different lifestyle which I used to lead. And after my travel, after coming back, and I wanted to have a life in city where I was not compromising on the kind of life I had in mountains or where I was in holiday. So because the entire 365 days you can't travel and you can't do whatever you're passionate about all 365, you can't do everything every day. So but you want to experience everything in life in parts or whichever way you wanted to, you so that you are not missing out in life as such. ये नहीं कर सकते कि 24 hours आप काम कर लो, 24 आप सो सकते हो या 24 hours travel कर सकते हो. It's not possible basically. So you will have to take out time for yourself basically in this 24 hours of the day. 24 hours each of us have basically. So main one thing which I would tell you is that keep छोटे छोटे moments, because lot of things become free of cost in our life. For example, sunrise हुआ, sunset हुआ, बातें करना हुआ, talking to strangers, sharing a laugh with other people, sharing your stories, listening to the stories, listening to your friend's story. All these are they don't come up, they don't cost you anything, but they bring you joy basically. So enjoy the small moments of joy basically, because बाद में हम यही सोचते रह जाएंगे यार ये we should have spent some time with them. मतलब काश में रिसेंटमेंट में गिल्ट में रिग्रेट में व्हाई डू वांट टू लिव अ लाइफ लाइक दैट. सो जो टाइम है यूटिलाइज इट, spend with your loved ones basically. And if somebody is not bothered about you, just you also don't be bothered about them, just carry on basically. So create a positivity in your life so that people want to be like you basically. That's what is required when you talk about creating a life. And I'm not saying it's very easy basically, because we procrastinate a lot of things. We say कि कल कर लेंगे, बाद में हो जाएगा, अच्छा आज मूवी नहीं देखते कल देख लेंगे, पार्टी आज नहीं करते कल कर लेंगे, अच्छा काम important है. All those things are, it's all about priorities. So what I tell you guys is that find a passion for yourself and take out a time for it. It's not कि अरे मुझे गिटार सीखना तो everyday मुझे classes जाना है. You can do a weekly classes if you want to, because it's life is all about choices. For example, if I tell you that you are in debt, so debt is also very hard, and also financial discipline is also very hard. So it's a choice you make basically कि आपको financially आप थोड़ा disciplined रहोगे, खर्चा ठीक से करोगे, control रखोगे, वो थोड़ा मुश्किल है, but it's better rather than in being debt कि अगर आपको किसी को देना होगा तब भी आप, it's a hard way. So either the choice is yours basically. And also for example आप मोटे हो, आपको weight lose करना है, वो मोटापा को लेके आगे बढ़ना is also tough, because it's also hard journey. It's not nothing wrong, it's also tough. या तो आप commit to yourself to lose weight, to be much more fitter, to be much more healthier. That is also hard. So nothing is easy, but that the choice you have to make. So that's only thing is find time for your passion, because जब passion आता है, जैसे कि आपने अपना hobby जो बचपन में हम we tell kids to do, अच्छा डांस क्लास चले जाओ, म्यूजिक चले जाओ, कराटे कर लो, ये कर लो, वो करो. People want the kids to do lot of things, but instead do we ask ourselves that what are the things which we want to do? Did you want to paint something? Do you want to sketch something? Do you want to write something? कुछ करना चाहिए, कुछ मन है करने का, and feel all say यार time नहीं है, बाद में करेंगे, weekends पे करेंगे, retirement पे करेंगे. It doesn't happen. So you have to take out time in your daily routine, whatever things which you love to do basically. And I always tell, do things which make your heart flutter basically. So रोज करने की जरूरत नहीं, कभी कभी कर लोगे भी चलेगा. फिटनेस 3 days a week अगर आप योगा कर लो या वॉक पे चले जाओ, it's a good way to do it. And try multiple things, try different things, try experimenting in life basically. So when you start experimenting, you will also surprise yourself basically. आपको खुद नहीं पता होगा कि आप ऐसे भी हैं. So that's how. So when I say I was never a trekker, but when I went to the mountains and I trekked till Bokuri and saw that Mount Everest, that feeling that कि यार ये भी मैं कर सकती थी. That's what I realized. Although I was not a fit person, I had a lot of issues with my health as well, because I've never was into fitness at all. But for that journey, I had to go through the fitness journey as well. It was a hard journey which I took, but उसका result बहुत अच्छा था. I enjoyed it, and I surprised myself. That's what I tell people कि you will not know when you start challenging yourself or looking at yourself from a different perspective, क्या नई चीजें हो सकती हैं. हम हमेशा वो monotonous life, comfort वाली life जीने की कोशिश करते हैं. It's better to come out of your own comfort zone, which is very important. So ये सब तो मैंने बोल दिया, but how do you do it basically? That's what is more important, कि कैसे create करोगे जो life आपको पसंद है. मतलब मेरी पसंद की life आपको जीने की जरूरत नहीं है, but at least whatever life you love to live, you need to figure it out. So how many hours do we have? We have 24 hours. So some experts say कि 8 + 8 + 8 का rule बना लेते हैं. I'm not sure you want to follow it or not, but what is this 8 + 8 + 8? So आपने 24 घंटे को 8 में 3 में डिवाइड कर दिया, विच इज 8 8 8. 8 घंटे फॉर स्लीप, 8 8 hours for your work, and 8 hours for you, which is very big thing. So how many, I don't know how many people work for all the 7 days. Some people might be working for 5 days. So बाकी Saturday Sunday तो you have your own 24 hours. आप 88 hours को निकाल दो, एटलीस्ट 16 hours तो है. So 8 hours, you should spend 8 hours in your work basically. Basically जहाँ से आपको you earn basically to pay your bills, for your luxuries, whatever you're working for, that money which is coming to you is coming from the work you do. So वो work के लिए आप थोड़ा सा time निकालिए, 8 घंटे, 8 घंटे सोना, and next 8 hours is for yourself. And that 8 hours you can cook, you can paint, you can do whatever you want to. You want to spend time with family, do that. But not necessary that आपको every day cook करना है, every meal cook करना है. You can plan your days as well. You can take a help from other people also. You are interested in doing a hobby. Utilize that 8 hours for hobby. You want to spend time with your child. You want to spend time with your parents. You want to talk to somebody on a phone. That 8 hours for you. 8 hours are for you. You want to watch Netflix. Watch Netflix. रोज मत देखो, once in a while देखो तो सही. That is also important. Explore all the different dimensions in life, different things in life. Experiment with everything in life. Then only you will get to know what you like basically. And slowly you will start creating a life which you start loving basically. And it is not necessary कि यार आज 8 घंटे 8 hours you're working, and next day also 8 hours you're working. You might be working for 10 hours one day, and you might be working for only 4 hours one day, or you might be sleeping for, आज ज्यादा सोना है तो 12 घंटे सो लिए, ये सब होगा. But it is all about balance. So life is all about balance. जैसे कहते हैं ना, साइकिल में पेडलिंग करने के लिए you need that the body and the mental balance, तभी साइकिल आगे बढ़ती है. It's the same thing. So each day priorities are different. So you have to look at your life like that. So for example, there is nobody's promised a tomorrow. So take each day as it comes, enjoy that day, because each day when you get up in the morning, you have 24 hours with you. So it's a big time you have, and utilize it that way and live for that day basically. And once you start living for the days, आप घंटों के लिए रहना शुरू करोगे, moments में रहना शुरू करोगे, this becomes few hours becomes few days becomes weeks and months. Automatically you will fall into routine. Not necessary you have to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning. किसी दिन उठ सकते हो तो उठो, किसी दिन नहीं उठ सकते तो मत उठो. You have a pattern, you create your pattern depending on prioritization. For example, if I have to get up for my yoga classes, I get up at 6:30 on alternate days. Just बाकी 3 दिन मुझे नहीं उठना पड़ता, तो I get up at 7:38. So it all depends upon what I'm doing in a day's time and how I'm prioritizing it basically. So that is all it takes. And once you realize that कि ये करने में मजा आता है, तो automatically it adds on to your life. So you will start including it. And फिर ये नहीं लगेगा कि किसी चीज के लिए time कम है. You will always find time for everything, because you do not have to spend 8 hours or 2 hours or 3 hours for something. You can take out half an hour also. For example, if you love sketching, you can take out a half an hour from the entire look at a week, and then see कि यार एक हफ्ते में एक आधा घंटा तो निकल ही जाएगा. You can go and paint or do sketching for that matter. 1 घंटा तो निकाल ही सकते हो साइकिलिंग के लिए, 1 घंटा तो निकाल ही सकते हो want to learn guitar or go for music classes. When you start breaking down things what you want to do in life apart from your work and sleep, then only you will be able to find out what you are passionate about. If you do not know your passion also, you think your life is monotonous, boring hai, try experimenting with things. Try reading, try listening to music, listening to webinars, listening to a lot of other people, coaches and all those things. सुनने से भी it might open up your brain, and you might, यार मैं try करके देखता हूँ. You start trying out stuff, automatically you will explore new things with this and experimenting, and it will add to your experience as well. क्या होगा, fail हो गए, कोई बात नहीं, you learn something, try तो किया, at least you will feel कि कुछ तो try किया. And age should not be the limiting factor for you, health should not be a limiting factor for you. Things which are in your in your control, just do that. जो चीज आपकी कंट्रोल में नहीं है छोड़ दो यार, वो जो होना होगा वो होगा. So there are things which you can control and which you cannot control. So look at life from a holistic purpose. What you want to do. क्योंकि कल को ये लाइफ में रिग्रेट नहीं होना चाहिए यार, मुझे वो वहां जाना था, मैं उस समय कर लेता तो हो जाता, वो कोर्स में पहले कर लेता, या एमबीए के बाद मैंने ये कर लिया होता, या मैंने कंटेंट राइटिंग का कोर्स कर लिया होता, या मैंने अपनी बुक लिख ली होती, या मैंने डायरी लिख ली होती, या मैंने अपने यार मूवी का फर्स्ट शो देखना था, इससे ये जाके बोलना था. आई वांटेड टू टॉक अबाउट दिस टू समबडी. I wanted to tell this to my parents. I wanted to tell this to my boss. Don't wait for time. Time किसी के लिए रुकता नहीं है. Time just flies. So जब time रुकता किसी के लिए नहीं है, so just go ahead and do what you feel like doing at that moment. Basically, this is very very crucial. So I'm not here to give you a lecture of it, but I have experiences. I have gone through this. I have tried implementing this 8 plus 8 plus 8. It has helped me, and it has really helped me, and it makes me feel I'm very powerful. So I want you guys to also have a very powerful life, and look at dividing your time like that, and think that there is abundance. सबके लिए सब कुछ है, कोई rat race नहीं है. Slow down in life. So जहाँ पे हो उस चीज का मजा लो, जिसे कहते हैं ना, यू शुड एंजॉय योर टाइम एंड लिव इन नाउ. बेसिकली कहते हैं जिस जो चीज कर रहे हो, यू शुड बी देयर. So for example, I am here talking to you guys about creating a life you love. You should be, I'm there. I'm just telling you from my own experience ki how I created a life which I love, because मेरे को भी लगता था एक टाइम पे I'm leading a very boring life, monotonous life. क्या लाइफ है यार, ऑफिस जाना, घर आना, वीकेंड्स पे फ्रेंड्स पार्टी, ये वो, घूमने के लिए जाना, meeting different people. Is this all? How can I give it back to society? How can I actually enjoy my life, do what I want to do, meet people, and whatever I'm learning through people, because people bring me joy, what can I give it back to them? So when you start asking those questions, when you find purpose in life, and when you try to know what the reason of you being here, basically once you get those answers, when you start asking those questions, it is really really helpful, basically. And probably next thing which I wanted to talk about here is basically about self care, self love. Self care सब लोग बोलते हैं यार, अपने अपने आप से अपने आप को प्यार करो. That is the most important thing, which is very 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 crucial thing, because what happens is you are giving importance to yourself. आप अपने flaws को, अपने imperfections को accept करो. The moment you start accepting everything about yourself, it the game changes, basically. So because and you start giving yourself pat on the back, you start speaking to yourself, seeing a mirror as well. So it all helps you, it gives you a lot of confidence, and it boosts up your morale as well. So these are the things, I mean, which you should always do, that take care of yourself, because the moment you take care of yourselves, you start realizing the importance of your dreams. You start focusing, the focus changes. जैसे कहते हैं ना, there's a story in Mahabharata that that Arjun's teacher asked him ki, what does he see. He says that he sees a bird's eye when he's using the bow and arrow at that point of time. That's the focus. If you have in your life, that's what you need, basically. If you get a focus in your life, what you need to do, things definitely will change for you, basically. And self care and self love, that is what I always tell, that is very important. And how does it happen? It happens because of the thought process you have, basically. The things you which goes in your mind. अगर आपका thoughts अच्छे हो, मतलब थॉट्स अच्छे का मतलब अच्छे बुरे दोनों थॉट्स आते हैं, बेसिकली. बट if you think that these are the thoughts which help you paint your picture, paint your life in a very different canvas, basically. They are actually, ये रंग ही है. हमारे जो सपने, हमारे जो थॉट्स है, ये सारे डिफरेंट कलर्स हैं जो हेल्प करते हैं हमारे लाइफ की कैनवास को पेंट करने के लिए. सो यू शुड think of that things. You should not limit yourself. You should not have a limiting belief कि ये मुझसे नहीं हो सकता, या try तो करो. क्या होगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा, you will fail. That's all is going to happen, nothing else. And probably if you don't have not tasted failure, na, you will not enjoy success, basically. So you have to embrace failure or love failure to relish success. That's very very important. क्योंकि अगर आप गिरोगे नहीं तो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि आगे बढ़ के वो कुछ पाने का जो खुशी होता है या जो फीलिंग होता है, इट्स वेरी वेरी डिफरेंट. सो इफ यू वांट टू फील अकम्प्लिश्ड, और ये what you call materialistic accomplishments वगैरह are important, but there is a fulfillment which is needed in life. And probably when you start loving your life, and all of these things happens when you start following your dreams, क्या होता है कि people will start getting inspired by you, because you have shown them a way which is very different. You are following you're not trying to fit in anywhere. You're trying to follow your own journey. You're trying to create a uniqueness for yourself, and you're creating a space where people are trying to understand कि बंदा कर क्या रहा है, बंदी कर क्या रही है, and you're trying to, people are trying to discover you, a new side of you, basically, which is very very important. And another thing is that कोई आपके पास पीठ थपथपाने नहीं आएगा. There will nobody to give you a pat on your back. You are the first one to do that. So you should do that for yourself. Be a cheerleader for yourself, because I don't know how many people are cheerleaders. खुद को कोसने के लिए, खुद को negative बोलने के लिए, we have lot of words. यार, you're idiot, you're an idiot, yaar. Why did I do this? We have a lot of words to use for that. But basically, what is important is you need to be a cheerleader. Galti ho gayi, it's okay, yaar. We'll manage it next time. We'll fix it next time. Kya hoga? That's the attitude you should have for your life as well. And I had an amazing time talking about this topic to you guys. And I want to end this session by giving you three things which I feel really important in life. That is, explore life, experiment with life, and experience. These are three things which are very, very essential. And I just leave these three words to you. Hope you explore life, experiment in everything, try out new things in life, and experience it rather than किसी की सुनने से अच्छा है. If somebody tells you something, it's better to experience it and know it firsthand. So that's the only thing I want to tell you. Hope you have a great life ahead, and hope you're able to create a life the way you want to live your life, a loving life you want to create. Thanks, guys, and let me see if there are any questions for me. Okay, there are a lot of hi Abhishek, hi Rai. What if you don't enjoy your job? So yeah, job ko enjoy nahi. So change your job. That's another thing. You can find a job for yourself, but you should uh, probably there will be something about that job you can enjoy. So once you start focusing on the good aspect of the job, whatever job you're doing, probably you will start. It will start changing. So कहते हैं कि 40 दिन तक कुछ अच्छा लिखो. If you write good about anything which you hate, 40 days write good. Try writing good things about it. Automatically the energy changes, the aura changes, and automatically something good will happen. That's what it says. Do you prioritize personal or professional? Yeah. Do you? So I prioritize everything. So I'll tell you my schedule. I work for a corporate bank. I work as a VP in a bank, and that is my work schedule is 11 to 8, and probably sometimes it goes to 11 to 10 or 11 to 12. But morning hours are for my classes. So I'm a classical dancer. I have my fitness classes. So I go for that, and I also that is my morning hours. I do that. Evening hours I normally spend time on reading, sketching, and I'm also an author. So I probably write either in the night or in the morning. And I also make sure that Saturday, Sunday also I'm doing something. I do keep experimenting it. How do you balance family, professional, and social? That's the biggest challenge for me. So किसी दिन family time देना पड़ता है, किसी time professional के लिए office के लिए time देना पड़ता है. तो each day priorities changes basically. So sometimes you have to juggle between it. That's how life is all about. एक balance है. So someday I spend more time in office. Sometimes I spend more time at home. So it all depends, and I'm able to prioritize it and clearly communicate. That is what you have to do. So if you're in office, inform your colleagues or seniors, yeah, this is my time, I need this time for iske liye. Be open about it, so then they will also know. If you sulk inside and crib about it, no point doing that. It's better to be open about it. So for example, I have told my office that this is my 9 hours, 11 to 8, I will not work beyond that. If I'm working beyond that, next day I will log in a little late or I'll manage. So that's the agreement which I've already had with my team or with my seniors or with my bosses as well. And even my reportees also, I keep telling them the same thing. Yeah, someday where you need more time, more me time, take your me time. When there is a lot of pressure at work, we'll have to manage. Any tips on reflection and meditation? So yeah, so probably journaling is a very good thing, because if you can write what you feel, so it is a cathartic exercise for you, and it will help you, give you better thoughts basically, and it will put you in a structure basically. Focus clear hota hai. So probably I do journaling a lot. I learned it from my father and my grandmother. So they used to write it. I never understood the benefits of it, but मुझे अभी लगता है कि it helps you to sort out stuff. So figure out stuff के लिए journaling is really important. And meditation के लिए, so I do yoga. I go for yoga as well. So probably I don't do yoga every day. So probably I do thrice a week or twice a week, depending upon what time I get up in the morning. So sometimes I get up early in the morning, so that day I do it. Otherwise I don't do regular basis. But main thing is spend time with yourself to get to know what you want basically. Enjoy your solitude जिसे कहते हैं ना. Once you start enjoying your own company, then you will understand कि कैसे life को आगे बढ़ाना है. What do you want to do in life as well? I think I've answered your question, Abhishek, and I've answered Ivan's question as well. Anything else? Anybody else has any questions? So view on chasing money. So money is important, but how much money is what is the question. So you have to define what all your goals are, your priorities are. So I always have a vision board. So I don't know whether you guys can see it. This is my There are a lot of things which are there on my table. So I love to visualize things. So whatever I want in life, I just visualize it, and I feel there's abundance in this universe, and whatever I want will come to me. So I don't run after money, but I run after what I enjoy the most. So whatever things makes me flutter, I do it. Whether it's my work, whether it's my passion, whether it's my hobbies, whatever I do, I just love because I love doing that. And automatically, when you do things which you love doing, money is a secondary part. It will come. So if you love your job, automatically you will perform well. Your performance will be good. You'll go to the next level. You get promotions and you'll get recognitions. That is a chain which happens. But if you don't like your job, that cribbing happens. The negative pattern follows. The negative pattern follows. Can that ever lead to a happy life? देखो a lot of things are free in life. Basically, if you look at sunrise, sunset, laughter, basically these are all free. So probably when I'm saying this, I have experienced it. That's why I'm telling you. I took a sabbatical for 2 years and I was not working at all, and I was doing budget travels. And I did not. I mean, for that 2 years, I had saved some money and I'd used it for my stay. I used to stay in this camps, homestays, a lot of other different places where I was not spending, where it was not a lot of money which was required to be spent there, but the enjoyment I was getting because I was seeing people जो कि थोड़े में भी बहुत खुश थे. So then you realize that it's not about materialistic world. When you look at when you start and want to enjoy life, you will start enjoying life in little moments. वो दाल चावल में भी मजा आएगा. जरूरी नहीं है कि you have to go to a 5 star and have a food. You can actually make that 5 star wala khana at home. So that's the change will definitely happen. एंड जो वो दाल चावल घर पे बनाने में सबके साथ बनाने में जो आएगा ना वो मजा वो अलग ही है. So yeah, you want to make a biryani instead of going to a restaurant, do it at home with friends. That bond will be different. देखते हैं और कुछ क्वेश्चंस है कि नहीं. एंड हैप्पी लाइफ तो नोबडी विल गिव यू हैप्पीनेस इन अ प्लेटर. खुद को खुश रखना, खुद को एक आदत होती है खुशी की. मतलब you start enjoying the moments and you start looking at life as a mini series of miracles. Automatically you will start enjoying life and automatically you'll be happy. And when you're happy, it will radiate on your face, your eyes, your everywhere. The people would see a different you, basically. So I've answered Vivan's also. Is there anything else? Any questions or? So, any books you recommend? There are a lot of books you can read. Louise Hay के books पढ़ सकते हो, and even self help books are always there. Ikiga is very good book as well. But what I tell you is experience life rather than before reading getting into books. Books are good. It may make you a traveler in your head basically, or it will give you a lot of insights and you will be able to get guidance in from books. But experiencing life is very different from reading. Basically, if you can experience life, travel, go out, meet out people as well, and look at how other people are leading their life, they will also help you become a better human being, because human interactions and human interventions are the most important thing in life. So बुक्स बहुत सेल्फ हेल्प की बहुत ही बुक्स सारी क्या कहते हैं, काफी लोगों की बुक पढ़ सकते हो. बहुत सारी अवेलेबल है यहाँ पे. टॉनी रॉबिन्स की बुक पढ़ सकते हो, रॉबिन शर्मा की बुक पढ़ सकते हो. देयर लॉट ऑफ मोटिवेशनल बुक्स अवेलेबल एज वेल. इवन आई हैव रिटन अ बुक. मैं अपनी बुक रिकमेंड नहीं कर रही हूँ यहाँ पे, बट माई बुक इज ऑल अबाउट माई ट्रैवल एक्सपीरियंसेस एंड माई wisdom which I've shared which I've got from my father, basically life lessons in life. So yeah, so look for experiences in life with people. That's more important. You would say you've got no कोई निर्वाणा नहीं आया है. So I don't say I've got a nirvana. I love my life. So if you tell me I have to die tomorrow morning, if I have to die today now, I'm okay with that, because I'm leading a life which is giving me that fulfillment and happiness, and I'm enjoying my life. So कोई फर्क नहीं. If tomorrow I wake up, I'll enjoy that day as well. So I take each day as it comes, and I don't look for कि मुझे बहुत चीजें करनी है. मुझे वो छोटे छोटे मोमेंट्स में एंजॉय करना है, वो मुझे आगे पहुंचा ही देगा. सो इट्स नॉट दैट आई डो नॉट हैव बिग ड्रीम्स, आई हैव बिग ड्रीम्स एज वेल. आई वांट टू सी नॉर्दर्न लाइट्स जाके देखना है. आई वांट टू ट्रैवल मोर, ट्रैवल द वर्ल्ड. आई वांट टू गो do a lot of underwater sports as well, and also want to get my second book out. There are a lot of dreams as well, but अगर वो पूरे भी नहीं, उससे पहले मेरी मेरी कहानी खत्म हो जाती. If I have to die before that, I'm okay with that, because I was in that journey of reaching there. So वो ज़्यादा important है. So journey is more important than your destination. That's another thing which I believe in. Hope Rahil मैंने आपका आंसर कर दिया है क्वेश्चन. Anything else? So the questions, we don't have any more questions. I think probably we can end the session. I think. Hope you guys enjoyed this session, and I was able to give you some inputs, and hope you become powerful in your own life, enjoy your own life, and create your beautiful memories in life, basically. So जो आपके दिल में है वो करिए. I mean, do things which makes your heart flutter. Just that, and automatically you start falling in love with your life. And एक बात है, once you start loving life ना, life will love you back. And when life, जिंदगी तो आपको वापस प्यार देती है ना, तो life changes, completely changes. So yeah, that's it from my end. So I think okay. Thank you everyone for attending the session. Bye for now.